All right, stocks 5150. It looks like we back at it again, and we are what? Behind the trend again. I did have a chance last night to get out. Well, I didn't have a chance. I was asleep. Right here, I think it came up and it was in profit slightly, like maybe $100. But this is my target. I'm trying to sit through the pain so I can get back to the game, right? I don't know if that's gonna happen today. Today we got a red folder. 8:15. The time now is 8:06. We got an ADP non-farm employment change. And at 9:45, we got the final services PMI and the ISM PMI. So we got two red folders today. I'm already in the hole, $600. Mm, not looking good. They could either yank it up or yank it down. Let's go look and see where we at. We sat here in go to the daily. We're still in the mid range of this area where we've been at since like October. And pretty much we stayed down here in this bottom wick from the day before. Now we could drop down and hit that again and flush on down. They could flush it back down to the 200. That could happen. Go to the 4 hour, and we are pulling back right now. Interestingly enough. So yeah, like from last night, we just trailed sideways. The market last night just went flat. It was nothing. See, doji, doji, doji on the 4 hours. Go to the 1 hour, flat. Pre-market, European, Asia, and all that session, just flat. It looked like it tried to pop a little bit, but you see, it's giving it back up already. If this level holds, it held once. This is where we started before we ran. This is where we are now. But we're kind of doing a sideways thing, not straight up like before. So maybe the ADP numbers, if the they come out in 6 minutes and 25 seconds. They got a timer up, yo. Yikes. So when the ADP numbers come up, then we'll see where we at. Let's see if I can pull that up over here. All right, put this. So yeah, this is the numbers right here for ADP. Oh, wait. Hmm. Why am I not finding the forex thing? All right, there it is. So we got forex up here in the top corner. Let's see, we make this a little bit bigger. Slide it over. See what reaction we're gonna get. Put it right here. All right, we got 3 minutes before we get the data. Man, I'm playing a dangerous game by being in this position right now. Like I should just wait and see what it does, because it could swing, bam, and then or it could pop up. Could work out. I pray to God that it works out. We'll see. We will see in 6 minutes. 3 minutes. Sorry, we'll see in 3 minutes what it does. All right, let's see. Bring this down. I got it on the 1 hour, 15 minute. What we looking like? We've been flat. Like I said, we've been flat, and way down here. Yesterday, I held a loser way too long, and it wasn't smart. But so I don't like that we're pulling back before the market data comes out, because that tells me that maybe we'll come up, but we won't come up as high as I would like. It would be nice if we'd came into it right here or here. But it is what it is. It is what it is, yo. I already got 2 minutes. 2 minutes before ADP data. And I am in the hole again. 6:36 on the day. And I would like to say that I learned from yesterday and I'm not gonna hold a loser, but I don't know. All right, we got 1 minute. 1 minute before we get the data. 1 minute. Let's see, what are we doing? Are we bouncing? Are we pulling up? 592. No, we're bottom wicking on the 5 minute, 34 seconds. 34 seconds. Oh boy. 28 seconds. I feel like I gotta do some pull up. Hey. Uh, all right, let's see what we got. 13. 13 seconds. Wait, why is it froze up? Why did it freeze up? Two. Okay, two. One, and the data is out. Timer's gone. What do we have? Pending. All right, it's showing pending now. We're sitting at 575. We got a bottom wick on the 5 minute. No, pushing down. All right, so forecast was 46K. Previous, I should say, was 41K. Forecast is 46K. 22K. Unemployment change. That's red. That means, in case you don't know, what ADP, that's the ADP non-farm payroll. What that means is that it measures the estimated change in number of employed people during the previous month, excluding farming, industry, and government. So we went from 46,000 to 22,000. I mean, people don't have jobs. Now, of course, there's a bunch of layoffs. The market doesn't know what to do right now. You see, we got a green doji. But why this would be good for the market is because if you don't have jobs, that means that they're going to cut rates. We already know they're gonna cut rates. Stock market likes when rates are cut because then tech companies and stuff like that, Nvidia and all them, and Tesla, they can, and companies in general can get loans for cheap, and that they say that spurs hiring. But we got AI sitting in the corner, and it's like, yeah, nah, we don't need them jobs, and maybe they'll just use that spending on AI. Probably why we got this doji, we got this green doji just sitting there, don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. It's a slow response on that. Very slow response. So let's see here. We got us a time. What, text ADP 22K. 22K fewer employed. All right. That's what we got. So 22K from 46K. That's crazy. So it's not 22K fewer jobs. That's actually, what is that? 44,000. 20, 24. 24,000 fewer jobs, but 22K. So just do that. 22K previous 46, but that was because of the holidays. All right. So that's the ADP numbers right there. I'll set this right here. What they do this for 0 to 0 4 25. Dang, it's 2026, bro. All right, so we're still sitting in this green doji. We don't know what to do. Market's just stuck. Probably because we already know that we're going to get interest rates, lower rates, and they don't care. But that's where we at. At 9:45, we got the final PMI services, and we got a very muted reaction, which does not help me because I was hoping we was going to get some volatility on that one and pop up. But that right there, well, we're still within the 5 minute, but within the 5 minute, this candle right here is only have a range. Up there it is. This candle had a range of what? The open was 391 and the close was 394. 3 points. The high was 409. The low was 382. 20 points. Nothing. So I think we're going to continue going down. Nothing. Very muted response. Very muted. Now we look back. Like I said, we go back to the other days. January 5th, the last one that they had. If we go look there, January 5th was the last one. And we see here, it was kind of the same on January 5th. That was the last ADP numbers. And it was a doji. We were already going down 3 days. And then the next day it ran up. So who knows? Maybe this will be bullish. But that also had let's show. So next up, we got the final services PMI, but that'll be when the market is open and we got ISM PMI. All right. All right, that's it, yo. So stocks 5150, man. ADP numbers were 22. The previous forecast was 46. The previous was 37. So fewer jobs, definitely fewer jobs. Um, yeah, that's it, man. Stocks 5150. Peace. We out.